Thanks, Obama.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 207 of Feed Frank Friday. If you're enjoying this content, please like, share, and subscribe. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, this is the final Feed Frank Friday before we hit Thanksgiving. So in order to keep my palate virgin, no one says that, I opted not to do any Thanksgiving food. So instead, for the very first time ever on Feed Frank Friday, we are going to be sampling Little Caesars. Recently, they've came out with a brand new Stuffed Crunch Crust Pizza. And I got this hoodie on here, and I want to say the last time that I wore it was roughly about a year ago during Thanksgiving when I sampled the Thanksgiving pizza. See? Not all useless music knowledge, video game lore, and
Dental plan.
Lisa needs braces.
Dental plan.
Lisa needs braces.
Dental plan.
Lisa.
So as mentioned, this was recently released, I believe November 18th. It became available on their app. Currently, as of the day this episode's airing, it's still only there, but come the 24th, it'll be available as a hot and ready and a carry-out thing. Now, this features a cheese stuffed crust that's brushed with a buttery garlic spread. Now, so far, we're not out of the ordinary. Here's where we get into that crunch. It's finished with herbs and breadcrumbs, herbs, and it's available in cheese and pepperoni. Now, they're positioning this as big flavor at an unbeatable value. And one of the reasons I really wanted to try it is I'm a sucker for stuffed crust. And this is a much lower price point compared to many other specialty stuffed crust pizzas. After tax, it's like a couple pennies over 10 bucks. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. It doesn't look terrible. However, it also doesn't really look cooked as well as it should. Here's the thing, a little trick I'm going to tell you about ordering pizza from chain carryout places or even anywhere in general. Get your pizza well done. Trust me. Trust me. It's going to change your life. Oh, hi Maggie. Can you let me eat the pizza first? For fuck's sake. This is your typical Little Caesars pizza. I can't with this. Little Caesars, for those of you who don't know, if there's anyone watching outside of Michigan, Little Caesars originated here, as well as Domino's, Hungry Howie's, Jets, and Cottage Inn. Cottage Inn was in Ann Arbor. Ann Arbor's a whore. I actually grew up right down the street from one of the original Jets. I remember getting a large one-topping pizza for like $6.99. Detroit style, $6.99. I think now it's like $17.47. What are we doing? What are we doing? Okay, so I already know how a Little Caesars pizza tastes. So I'm going right for the crust, right? I mean, that's what we all came for. I didn't even get a crunch there. Did you even hear a crunch on the mic? Well, this is pretty disappointing. I actually don't. Can we zoom up in there? You can literally see through the crust. Hello. Oh, hello. I see you. There's not enough cheese in this crust. No wonder they can offer it at like 10 bucks. If you're going to put bread on bread, which is what you're doing, can we make it crunchy? Like, I wanted to bite into it and I don't know if people can see you up there, Maggie, but I am feeding you. Just look at the bottom of this pizza. What are we doing? And for those of you saying, Frank, why didn't you order it well done? You can't through the app. If you can, I don't know how. And that's the only way you can get this pizza right now. So stop yelling at me. Stop yelling at me. You know, the one thing I will say is there's something very nostalgic about Little Caesars pepperonis. I don't know what it is, but they have a different taste and it brings me instantly back to childhood. Little Caesars Stuffed Crunch Crust Pizza. Sample. Now, the question. There's nothing on my finger. On everybody's mind. Do I recommend this big flavor at an unbeatable value, Marty? Okay, I just don't know what's happened to Little Caesars. It just tastes cheap. And I know you're saying, Frank, it is cheap pizza. Hungry Howie's is cheap pizza, but that tastes good to me. And I know at a stuffed crust price, this is really tempting, but it's not doing anything. There's no crunch there. I mean, like, zero crunch. I'm more than likely gonna probably reheat some of this for Hendrix, so I'll throw it in the oven and see if that helps it. But I'm sorry, I can't judge it on a reheat of the pizza. I'm judging it on eating it this evening. So even though it's 10 bucks, I'd rather pay $18 and go get a stuffed crust pizza from Hungry Howie's. That's where I'm at. As always, thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, tippity tap that notification bell. New episodes every 7 p.m. EST on Fridays. F cubed. Ow. Pizza, pizza deuces. Mike Ilitch is rolling in his grave. Wait, is he dead?